Hey guys, happy New Year. This is really late, I know, and happy post Valentine's. Not as late. So I'm just gonna get right to it. The first thing I'm gonna discuss is the whole spoiler thing, which actually came about when I actually started commenting on YouTube videos instead of just watching it and silently complaining or praising the video. Um, it actually came from when I was watching the 14th opening of the show called Fairy Tale. If you want to check it out, go for it. And a lot of people liked it, and there was some of the comments though were going, "Why are there spoilers? Every single opening is a spoiler." Then I'm wondering what spoiler? I don't see any. Then I realized I read the manga, so it's not really much of a spoiler for me. So I tried to look at it from the point of view of someone who's only watched the show and hasn't actually read any of it. And I gotta say, I didn't really see anything. I mean, it showed scenes that'll happen in the future, but it doesn't really give away any plot points. Not that I could tell anyway. So I couldn't really see the spoilers. And then came the other people who started actually taking each individual scene and telling exactly what happens. That's a spoiler, and I got irritated with that because that's just rude and inconsiderate to the people who haven't really read anything. That's like going up to the going into the movie theater and someone who's really hasn't seen anything going up to this like, hey, by the way, so and so died. This happens. Yeah. So enjoy the show. That's just not right. I mean, and I posted like a mini rant at the bottom of the video, and I already said it's like it's gonna get ignored. No one's really gonna pay attention, and lo and behold, no one paid attention, and they still keep going. Stop spoiling things, and oh well, this happened, ha 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 ha. You're so stupid. Why don't you go read the manga? Well, they don't want to read it. They just want to watch it, and that's their deal. If they don't want to read, they don't want to read. That's fine. On to the next issue. Some of you may have watched the PS4 unveiling yesterday. I know I certainly did, and I have somewhat mixed feelings about it. I'm definitely excited. I mean, I'll talk about the first thing that they unveiled was the controller, which I was actually somewhat nervous about because beforehand there were articles flying around all over the internet. Sony does away with the DualShock controller, and most of us were going, "Why?" Because it's been there since for three generations of consoles, and rumors circulating that they're replacing it with a new one with a touchpad, and we're not very excited about it all. And then we actually saw it, and it wasn't that bad. It looks very similar to what it actually is, and maybe shifted around a couple of things, but overall it still looks the same with added features. I think the most prominent being the sensor bar on the front, which is is going to be utilized by what is essentially the i 2.0, which I gotta look at it. It kind of reminds me of a Kinect in a way. I mean, it's not going to be exactly as sensitive or whatnot, and more or less it looks like it's the peripheral that should have come with the PlayStation Move in the beginning instead of using the original Eye from the PS2 era. But we'll see how it goes. And the launch titles that we saw, there were really only two that stood out for me. The first being Infamous Second Son. I've been a fan of the Infamous series, and there's a little part of me that's hoping that Cole McGrath is going to show up somewhere within the game. I mean, I know it's been 7 years after the original. I mean, at least the second one, and he's already dead. I'm hoping he survived somehow. I mean, or like your choices through the first one actually matter, and I'm actually gonna get into that in a little bit about PS3 into PS4. Then I recognized Killzone and Killzone Shadowfall, but I I never really played the Killzone series, so I'm it was hard for me to be that excited about it. I mean, I enjoy a shooter as much as the next person. It certainly looked kind of cool, but um, I didn't really know what to say. I mean, it looked great. I'm just not as hyped up about it. What really caught my interest was when they announced Chris Metzen from Blizzard, and I'm like, wait, Blizzard, as in the creators of StarCraft, Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, the PC people. What are they doing at the PS4 conference, or what title are they unveiling? And a little bit of me was hoping it would be, Project Titan. It, unlikely. It was a long shot, but it turned out that they're releasing a PS3 and a PS4 version of Diablo 3. When I went, all right, I guess I could get on board with that. That's actually really exciting. That gives me a reason to start playing Diablo, get into the Diablo universe. I don't really know that much about it story wise. I've always been more of a WoW fan, especially lore wise. But that's just relatively exciting, at least in my opinion. My biggest concern is, well, like a lot of people, I built up a fairly sizable PS3 library. I mean, it's not big. I mean, there's I want to say at least 20 titles over there just sitting in my shelf. And I'm wondering, because they've already confirmed it's not going to be backwards compatible, which, well, that's gotta suck. Because something about moving into a better engine, so it's gonna be processing PS4 games, not really 3. Um, some company called Geica, can't really remember. Apparently, they're going to establish this whole cloud streaming thing where you'll be able to play games from the past 3 generations. My I'm wondering is like, will they do what they try to do with the whole um, PSP UMD passport thing, where you'll take your old titles that you already do own and kind of register them so you don't have to buy them all over again, because that's just gotta suck. I mean, it's a huge money ploy, and as always. But I really don't want to have to rebuy everything again. If possible, I would just like to transfer the games I have onto the new console, and as all of my game saves and whatnot. It's been confirmed that it's gonna be released by the holidays this year, so get ready to go broke, guys. I'm now kind of curious as to how Microsoft is going to respond with this. I mean, now they have a good look at what their competition is going to be like. So I mean, plans for the Xbox 720 have already been leaked everywhere over the past couple of months. But now at least they have a good idea what they're up against. So there might be a couple tweaking here and there. I think they might show something at E3, maybe. I'll have to reread articles again, as I have nothing better to do. But that's all for this rant, guys. I'll see if I can. I was gonna rant about something else that concerned New Year's, but I totally forgot, and I've just been lazy. So I'll try to post something again soon. Oh, one last thing. I donated blood. Yeah, that was fun. I feel a little bit lightheaded now because of it. So I guess my message today is don't be a troll and just start spoiling things just because you can. I don't know if the PS4 thing really had any message whatsoever, and the blood thing. Well, just try to do a good thing. Donate blood. It actually helps people out, and you get a free T-shirt. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.